This is the comedian Maurice Pringle, also known as the comedian Mo Better. Coming live to y'all. Check it out the pocket. Got great hosts. We coming up. We new in the game. You don't want to miss it. We talking good sports. Check us out.
It's my word to the family. I know it's been hard, but through it all, man, I promise we gon' ball.
You're now watching Out the Pocket Sports with The Truth and TA Slash.
What's good, y'all? Welcome back to another episode of Out the Pocket Sports. I'm Truth.
I'm your boy TA Slash.
Like always, man, we appreciate you guys for tuning in.
We definitely do. We definitely do. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Remember, we doing this for the minorities because our voice matters too.
Exactly. We're doing this for y'all. So, and also, too, if you want to be a part of the show, join us as a guest. Okay, we got Mo jumping in. What's up, Mo Better?
Am I live? Am I live?
Yeah,
I'm on delay.
Yeah, you caught us while we were doing the intro, brother.
Dang.
You was right on time for the intro.
Oh, there you go, man. Like State Farm, just more better. Yeah, I'm on a couple seconds delay, I see.
Oh, it's all good, man. It's all good. We get it. You know what I mean? But like I said, if you guys want to join us as a guest, if you have any concerns or things, hit the email outthepocketsports@yahoo.com. You can also find us on all social media platforms: Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, on YouTube. If you just type in at O.D.P. 78, it'll take you right to the channel. You can subscribe to the channel. You know what I mean? And so with that being said, man, let's get it. Let's get started.
Let's get it, cuz.
What's up, Slash? How you been, man?
I've been cool, cuz you know me, man, doing things I shouldn't be doing things I should be doing. Nigga, you know how that goes.
Same old, ain't nothing changed.
Man, ain't never gonna change, bro.
And welcome back, guest host Mo. How you doing, bro?
Hey, good, man. Thanks for having the brother back. Always a pleasure. Stepping on the scene, man, with your brothers.
Most definitely.
That's what's up, man. You keep the show live, man. Man, you always got something funny, man.
He is a funny mofo, bro. I can't help it, man. This nigga be having me cracking the fuck up, bro.
I appreciate it. The camaraderie, man, just came we just came together, man. So I know it's something good, man.
That's how you know, man. That's how you know, bro. That's how you know.
Yeah.
Just a real life
well, let's
podcast.
Start the show, man. Right.
Hell yeah.
All right, well, let's go ahead and get started, man. We got some, sad story. We're gonna start off with O.J. He's passed away at the age of 76, battling prostate cancer. He was born in 1947. In California. He played college at USC. He's a running back, big dude. He had over 11,000 yards, 236 for his total career. He averaged 4.7 yards, and he had a total of 61 touchdowns. He was a 6-time Pro Bowl, 5-time All-Pro. He was 1973 AP MVP and the NEA MVP. He also that same year was the Offensive Player of the Year. He played in some movies, played in a couple of Naked Gun movies, Entire Inferno, and stuff like that.
Naked Gun 33 and a half was my stuff, man, when I was younger, man. I used to watch that movie over and over again.
Yeah,
but I think I just was in love with Anna Nicole Smith, man, because I used to watch that movie over and over and over again, bro. I used to crack the fuck up, though. I ain't gonna front.
Could be. So what's your thoughts on this? What's your thoughts on O.J.? Starting with you, Slash.
I feel like it's a sad situation, man, because the first thing you see on the headline is convicted murderer O.J. Simpson passes away at yada, 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 yada. Not his accolades, winning the Heisman Trophy and all that stuff. All that stuff you just said at the beginning of the intro. They don't say that first. They put convicted murderer. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I think that's fucked up, but they got to get the headlines and they got to get the eyes on it. So that's what they... Man, I just don't like media, man. Media is fucked up, man.
Yeah, and and also too, like we were saying about that ship that hit that bridge. You know what I'm saying? They never said ship hit the bridge. They said bridge collapsed. You know what I'm saying? It's like How do you not? No, no. So people that didn't see it just thought a ship collapsed when it was a ship.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it saw the bridge collapse when it was a ship that ran into that mug. But like you
Yeah.
said, like the headline, what I got says O.J. Simpson, fallen football hero, acquitted of murder in a trial of the century, dies at 76. It's like, why do you
Crazy.
have to remind people of that? You know what I'm saying? The man's dead.
Yeah.
Let's talk about the stuff he did for y'all to build the sport of football. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And I
Yep.
get it. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, it said not guilty. So why are you, still talking about it? You know what I'm saying? Even if
Yeah.
you did do it, your justice system said not guilty. So it's sad that they focus on the negative stuff instead of the positive, what someone did.
Yep. All the time.
Yeah, Mo,
Yeah.
what's your thoughts?
Hey, like you were saying, man. Hey, this brother worked his whole life, man, and then they find out they can't market him no money, can't get no money off of him now. So now they just gonna tarnish him all the way out, which is messed up because
Yeah.
hey, Robert Blake killed his wife, and they don't go around calling him a murderer. You know what I'm saying? You know, it's unfortunate. You don't want to say it's white and black, but at the same time, them same people that's talking about OJ a murderer, then the same people, when Rodney King got beat, they were saying, well, he was moving. Hey, he wasn't cooperating. Same stuff.
Same old, man. It's
Yeah.
always something. It's always about this, man. It's always about this, man. It's a shame.
Hey,
Seems like
are
I'm
we still
going out.
there?
Can you hear me?
I can hear you, bro. I don't hear him though. I
Neither.
think he done froze.
Yo,
D.
The host with the most. There you go.
D.
hey, you guys in
Welcome
there?
back.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a technical difficulty. I had some calls coming in, and it just went away, whatever. But okay, I'm back.
There
I'm
we
like,
go.
whoa, what's going on?
Right.
Okay, yeah. Well, that's what's up, man. Anything else you want to add to that, Slash, before we move to the next topic?
Nah. Mm-mm. We
Okay,
can
well,
go
rest in
to the
peace
next
to
topic.
OJ, man.
R.I.P. Man.
Yeah, he was a
OJ.
legend to me. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
Yeah. I didn't really know too much about OJ. I didn't know some of his accolades, like winning a Heisman and stuff like that. I just knew him for being an actor in 33 and Naked Gun 33 and a half and so on and stuff like
yeah.
that.
Well,
That's all I knew him for. So.
he was definitely a beast. I think he spent between 8 or 9 years with Buffalo and 2 years in San Francisco before he retired and stuff. So,
Oh, okay.
yeah. And so yeah, rest in peace to a legend. So I don't care
OJ,
about
that's
Yeah,
right.
rest in peace.
OJ.
Rest in peace.
Yeah, yeah,
God
yeah.
damn it.
But,
Mm-hmm.
all right, let's move on to some more sad news. Nate Robinson, is dealing with kidney failure. He said, he won't have long to live without a transplant. He announced a year ago that he was in renal failure as his kidney functions continued to decline. And now he's revealed that his health situation has actually gotten worse. He said, in quote, I know that I don't have long to live if I can't get a kidney. I know I'm not going to have long to live, so I just want to make the best of the situations as I can. And according to the kidney.org, the life expectancy for those on dialysis is around 5 to 10 years. But there have been some people that have been known to live for 30 years. Thoughts on Nate Robinson condition?
Man, it's sad, man, because it seemed like to me personally, ever since he got knocked out by Logan Paul, man.
It's been a
Mm-mm.
spiral.
My bad, Jake Paul. Jake Paul. I get him confused, man, because I watch Logan Paul all the time. He in WWE now, so it's like, bro, I get him confused all the time. I don't know why, but you know what I'm saying. Jake Paul. Ever since he got knocked out by Jake Paul, it's like his career just went. You
Right, right.
It wasn't
know
no
what I'm saying?
kidney
And I'm
shot.
just like, man, bro, like he got knocked clean out too, man. I was so disappointed because he was talking all that mess, like, oh yeah, I'm gonna shock the world. I'm gonna shock the world. Get out there and
Woo.
get knocked out, man.
He
He
went to
was laying
sleep.
face like on his face,
His
knocked out.
kidney
He was
exploded.
asleep. Nah,
Man, I don't know, man. It's like after that, I don't know if he was taking stuff because he's trying to get beefed up for the fight or whatever, and it started messing with his kidney. Because I don't remember him being his kidneys being bad when he's playing basketball.
Hmm.
They
Yeah.
ain't
You know
gonna
what I'm
let you
Listen.
saying?
know that though. They ain't gonna let you
Yeah.
know.
I
Right.
know.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
Well, he's another one. Hopefully, that he get a transplant. And I also heard too, like, he has to have the right blood type, and like
Yeah.
there's a chance that the kidney could fail and everything. So it's a real bad situation, man. And I wish him the best.
Hmm.
A situation like this is how I wish I can make a change some way by, like getting the word out there. It's out there, but just continue to help and get the word out there more. Hopefully some come through for him. You know what I'm saying, and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Because
Hopefully, man.
I
Yeah.
used to drive for a company. I used to drive a guy around. I used to pick him up from home and take him to his dialysis. You know what I mean? And I could tell like he was an older guy too, and he ended up after a while he just gave in the towel. He just stopped breathing. You know what I mean? But I
Hmm.
can tell from the way he was when I picked him up and took him there, and then when I picked him up to take him back home, I could see how his attitude and everything's changed. Like that's not easy to be sitting there hooked up and and something's going in your body to filter you out, stuff like that. That's a crazy thing to deal with. You know what I'm saying? So,
Mm.
what's your thoughts on that? I don't know if I already asked that, but thoughts on the situation with Nate Robinson?
Hey
Go
man,
ahead,
my
Mo.
hat
I already
goes
said
off
what
to
I had to
him.
say.
My hat go off to them, man. On a serious note, man, they do go through a lot, man. I dealt with some people in dialysis before, man. They got to get weighed in, and they got to weigh the same amount when they get come out. You know, so
Yeah.
it take a lot out of them. And who knows? He might have been going through that through the NBA, but was just playing through it, man, because he was younger. So, hey, man, hat off to
Hmm.
Yeah,
him, man.
maybe,
Hopefully he can
maybe.
find the kidney, man, and make it happen.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
You know, but thoughts and prayers goes out to him. Hopefully, he pulled through this. So let's push it on over to the NCAA men's and women's championship game. Congratulations to the Yukon Huskies and and the men and the female South Carolina Gamecocks for winning the titles this year. Um, a stat that stuck out to me that this year the women's championship game drew in 18.9 million viewers versus 14.8 million for the men's. The NCAA Women's Basketball Championship was the first time ever that his ever surpassed the men's in viewings. I
Yeah.
think the men's did bring in a little more TV money or something like that, but the data that was included was people watching like on TNT, TBS, and True TV. And it said that this game between the women's game has been the most watched basketball game of any kind since 2019. So my question to y'all: does this mean that women's sports basketball is better than men? Starting with you, Slash. What's your thought on this?
First thing I'm gonna say is, man, like women's sports has definitely evolved. Like the females is definitely way better than what they used to be back
Mhm.
then. Back then, women's basketball was good, but now they're taking it to a whole nother level with this whole being aggressive and the fundamentals is way better now than it was then. I feel like, although they did have some ballers back then, like Cheryl Swoops and you know what I'm saying, Lisa Leslie and all them. You know what I'm saying, there was some good people then. But I feel like the players is better now because they like more aggressive with it. And
Yeah, and and
and I,
and I
I
oh, go ahead, finish. I'm sorry.
nah, go ahead. I was pretty much through.
I was saying like back then when I used to watch basketball games, like when I was in high school and watch women's college, they looked like they were struggling on the court. Like the basketball looked too heavy for them. When they were shooting a shot, they
Nigga,
looked like they were
you tripping
struggling. You
with
know what I
that?
mean? But
You
now this
tripping?
I'm serious, man. Go back and watch some
You
old
tripping?
games and watch
You
how
tripping?
how it looked. It looked like the ball was just too heavy for them. They look like they struggled. But now the women are bigger. They're starting to look like the men. You know what I'm saying? Like it took me a while. One game I was watching, I'm like, oh, them women. You know
Mm-hmm.
what I'm saying? Like for real. What's your thoughts
For
on this,
sure.
Mo?
Hey, my thought is, hey, the women is playing like the men, and the men is playing like the women. You know what I'm saying? Hey, they got more heart than the men. They out here kicking ass.
Oh, shit.
Hey, they even dressing,
Right.
the women dressing like the men, and the men is dressing like the women. I don't know what the hell the
Hey
league is
man.
now.
Man, man, it's because the world is confused now, man. That's what I feel like. The world is just
Man,
confused. The men playing softer, and the women is playing harder. It's like
that's it.
what is that? You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. Like,
Well, that's been the agenda for a long time, man. Feminize the man and make the woman more masculine. You know what I mean? And
Yeah,
but what I think the reason why the viewing was like this, I think it's had something to do with the matchups. Okay, you got UConn Huskies playing against Purdue, and I take nothing against Purdue at all. Great, good, solid team, but I think people want to see the traditional Dukes, the North Carolinas, the Kentuckys, and stuff like that. I
yeah,
think if it was
yeah.
a different matchup, say they was playing Duke versus UConn, I think the viewing would have been more. It's like
Hmm.
like Purdue remind me like in the NBA, you got teams that they don't want in the title game because they won't bring in more money. Same in
Yeah.
college, you know what I mean, stuff like
I
that.
look at
yeah,
So
Purdue like it's a boring school. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying?
yeah, yeah, you know what I mean, yeah.
They ain't
And
Like to
boiling
me,
then
I feel
shit.
like everybody in that school talks hella slow like this. I don't
slow
know
motion,
why. I think they talk like this, and I think they sound like this.
Like
Hi
a damn
guys,
Boilermaker.
are you ready to go to class?
right? You know what I mean, slow motion. You know
Oh
what I mean.
wow, the basketball team is playing, guys. Let's go play basketball. I don't know, man. I'm just joking. I'm playing, man. I'm just playing, man. I'm just trying to crack a joke. Maybe it was
That's
a bad
funny.
joke. I don't know.
It's all good. It's all good. Mo, what's your thoughts?
Hey, I'm on the same line, man. If it ain't making money, it ain't making sense, man. You know, it's a business. It ain't about
Yeah, yeah,
who's best. It's about, hey,
Yeah,
who gonna put some asses in these seats and get us rich? And that's what it's
yeah.
all about.
yeah. Who gonna bring in the most revenue?
That's
Right.
right.
And then with that game with the versus Purdue, I mean it was really a bad matchup. Purdue did nothing really on offense. It was all about Edie. I mean he had like 99.9% of their points. Man, I think only other one person. It was only other one.
Yeah.
Only other player had 12 points. I mean they had no bench play. I
Damn,
mean Edie had no assists.
is
For the
that team like that bad?
Nah, Purdue was good. I mean, Purdue was good. They've been good all season. You know what I'm saying? It was just like I don't know if they was just trying to make a case for Edie to get drafted, but they was like kick the ball into
Probably.
Edie and let him score. And I'm like, for him to be a big man, he should have been opening up the three. You know what I'm saying? Like they doubling, he
Hmm.
should have been kicking it out. But for him to have all those points and no assists, it was just a bad matchup. So I think people probably stopped tuning in maybe around halftime. People, started to dwindle away from that game. But I think it had something to do with the matchup. The reason why we had,
Probably.
the viewings that way. But I'm not taking none away from the women. I think they're great. I mean, they're starting to dunk. They look good. I mean, they're handling the rock well. You know what I'm saying? Like it's different from when we was
Hmm.
in high school versus now. They look really more aggressive.
Yeah.
Of course, a lot of them are dunking now. That's why I would say if we lower it down a little more, we could have more women dunking. You know what I'm saying? But the shorter ones, you know what I'm saying? But
That nigga Fridge went off like he talk about lowering the rim. Hell no. That nigga Fridge was tripping.
but yeah, big ups to them. You know what I'm saying? Like women are doing big things in sports. So, and this takes us on over to talking about these two teams because UConn has the last 2 years have represented the title game. They're back to
Hmm.
back championships. And then the South Carolina women, they have represented the last 3 seasons and they won 2 out of 3. They was almost undefeated last year. They lost in the Final Four against Iowa. And then this year they went undefeated. So with these women now, everybody's talking about Caitlin Clark, right? What she's doing, and everybody's talking about where she's going to be in the draft. I get what she's done. It's great. She had a great career, but you cannot take away from what these Gamecock chicks have done. Like over the past 3 years, their past 3 seasons. Guess what their records have been? Win versus losses. Starting with you, Slash.
Mm,
Just guess. For the last 3 seasons, what are the Gamecocks record?
75-10, nigga. I don't know, nigga.
75-10. Okay, what about you, Mo?
I'm gonna say 118-3.
118-3.
Yeah.
Okay, well, they actually these you was close. Their record is 109-3 in 3 seasons. In three
Okay.
seasons, like
109-3.
Woo,
they only got 3 losses.
Damn.
Like it is, I don't care what sport it
man.
is. It is not easy to continue to win like that and go undefeated. You know what I'm saying? I think it may be a little bit easier than women, but any sport, it's not easy to win 38 games.
Hell
You know what I
no.
mean? Cap it off with a title. So that is a great, and that I don't see them talking about that much as they're talking about Caitlin Clark and stuff like that. And I think it's got to do something with this. I'm not even on the cap. You know what I'm saying? For real. You know
Uh-huh.
what I mean? Like, and even with the the men's team, their last 2 seasons, like I said, they're back-to-back championship. They're 68-11. That's a
Yeah.
lot of wins, man. 68 wins and only
Yeah.
11 losses in 2 seasons and 2 back-to-back titles, man. Let's give it up to these guys. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Hell
So
yeah.
Yeah.
thoughts on you? Go ahead with you, Slash, and then Mo.
That I mean, that's a solid record, man. Like that's crazy, man. I just like you bring that to my attention because I really don't follow college sports like that for real, for real. I
Yeah.
really don't. So
Yeah. That's. I mean,
I
you
wait till
can't.
they get to the
Uh-huh.
pros to start following them because I don't really follow college like that, especially
And that,
basketball.
And that's the same with me. Like when we had Fridge on it, we was talking about the tournament. I said, let's get down to the Elite Eight, then let me start. Because there's too many teams to try to keep
Yeah,
up with all these players. I ain't got that time to do that.
I ain't yeah like
Yeah, so
I
Right.
I
ain't about to
start
watch
hearing
that
about the
shit. My
good
brain
ones.
can't function all that. I'm straight.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Mo, go ahead.
Hey, I'ma say, man, they need to be in the World Book of Guinness Records, damn it. And on every ESPN and all sports channel, the president and every damn thing else, they need to be able to go in between awards with the countries and talk to the presidents and say, hey, we did this, you know, 'cause it ain't easy. I don't give a damn if it's the women, the men, or whatever, man. That shit's hard to do,
Right, right.
you know. Only reason they ain't talking
It
about it
Hell
is,
yeah.
that
man.
they don't want to pay the sister. You know, that's a hell of a coach.
And
That's crazy
yeah,
as fuck.
yeah. And I ain't even gonna sugarcoat that, man. That's what it is, man. For real. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's
Down
Yeah,
crazy as
south.
fuck.
Team that they're not going to do that, and it's unfortunate, but that's just the world we live in, man. I say the country we live in. I ain't gonna say the world. The world ain't like this everywhere. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah,
the
it's
right.
country we
yeah,
live in,
mostly just United
yeah,
States.
yeah.
That's it.
So if y'all hear that I was on drugs and I was in a hotel murdered, I'm not on drugs. Don't believe the hype. You know what I mean? You was smoking crack and overdosed on some crack. You know.
right.
I don't think you can overdose on crack, bro. But okay.
All right. That's the story
You
they
can
come
bust
up with,
your
and
heart,
people believe
shit,
it.
bust your damn
Yeah,
heart
that nigga
open.
overdose on crack.
Hell yeah,
Right.
it can happen.
Well, congratulations to both of those teams, man. They had phenomenal seasons.
Thank you for watching Out the Pocket Sports with the Truth and TA/. Please like and subscribe, leave a comment, and share the video.
It's my word to the fam. Yeah, I know it's been hard, but through it all, man, I promise we gon' ball.